Me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. And I hope Indiana Fever fans are taking note, writing things down, following a certain pattern, and this time aren't getting fooled. The Indiana Fever ruled Caitlin Clark out for tonight's game. No surprise to anybody. I saw it, you saw it, your neighbor saw it, Stevie Wonder saw it.
The Indiana Fever just pulled off the biggest bait and switch since the dawn of reality TV. They paraded Caitlin Clark like everything was fine, packed the arena to the rafters, and then benched her again. Now she's sidelined with yet another injury. And fans are starting to wonder if they bought tickets to a basketball game or the pilot episode of The Real Hoopers of Indiana. This isn't just a game anymore, it's a full-blown heist. And Clark's ankle, that might be the most shocking plot twist of the season.
No, last night, Caitlin Clark looks like she re-aggravated the groin injury that has cost her so many games, and now the league is about to find out. The referee situation in this league is unimaginable. It's an abomination. And because Kathy Engelbert, who just a few weeks ago came out and said the referee situation, the officiating is just fine. Well, we saw Caitlin Clark crash out last night over the refs. We've now seen, and we'll take a look, her brother called out the ref.
The lights go up, the crowd's electric, and every merch stand looks like it just survived Black Friday at a Beyoncé concert. But once again, no Caitlin Clark. Fans showed up rocking $60 jerseys, sipping $12 sodas, clapping like loyal believers waiting for the messiah of the WNBA, only to get hit with a classic bait and sit. This isn't just smoke and mirrors, it's smoke, mirrors, and a disappearing act Houdini would have taken notes on.
Another leg injury. She has a quad, we rush her back, she injures her quad. We rush her back, she injures her groin, we rush her back, we injure her quad. Nice, good job. No way Caitlin Clark was going to play tonight. But the Indiana Fever, they decided to lie again about Caitlin Clark's status. Again, to milk the fans dry for as much as they possibly can.
At this point, you'd think we were watching a magic act because Caitlin Clark keeps vanishing right when the popcorn starts popping and the concession sales hit their peak. 1 minute she's healthy game time decision, and the next poof it's precautionary rest or some vague medical jargon whipped up in the PR kitchen like it's tonight's special. Nothing screams transparency like announcing her absence after fans have scanned their tickets, bought the foam fingers, and sat through an opening act that feels more like a hostage situation than pregame hype.
We got secret meetings going on, y'all. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Yeah, Caitlin Clark had a secret meeting, a little powwow, just a little powwow with the New York Liberty post-game. Listen, I'm not saying it's everything, but it damn sure ain't nothing. I think it's more like something. I think it's something, y'all. We better pay close attention to this. If I'm the Indiana Fever, you better tighten up. You better get your act together, Amber Cox, Kelly Cross-Carr, Stephanie White. Caitlin Clark might be on.
At this point, it's not basketball, it's marketing theater, the kind where the posters lie, the program misleads, and the plot twist is always the same: you got played. Keeping fans in the dark about an injured star isn't just shady, it's borderline criminal. It's like buying tickets to Hamilton and finding out the cast has been replaced by sock puppets. But hey, you already paid. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the vibes or whatever's left of them.
We have watched Caitlin Clark get the ever-loving crap kicked out of her for, let me look it down here, looks like about 15 months now, 16 months. And they are about to find out, because I can only imagine how many people now won't tune in to the three-point contest, that won't tune in to the All-Star game. And it's going to be because of what people feel like has been allowed to.
At this point, it's not basketball, it's marketing theater. The kind where the posters lie, the programs mislead, and the plot twist is always the same: you got played. Hiding the truth about an injured star isn't just shady, it borders on fraud. It's like buying tickets to Hamilton and finding out the cast has been swapped for sock puppets. But hey, Your card's been charged. The merch is non-refundable, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the vibes or whatever scraps are left of them.
Check your pockets. Make sure, hey, they will take your lunch money. I got 100 guns, 100 clips. I'm from New York, New York. Hey, look, listen, hey, don't get mad at me. Indiana Fever, don't get mad at me. I came to the Fever with Caitlin. If Caitlin get snatched by the New York Liberty, I'm from New York, New York. Ho, H to the O-V. I'm going to the New York Liberty if they get Caitlin Clark.
The Fever's injury report might as well be written in invisible ink.
One day, Caitlin Clark is listed as available, and the next she's being held together by medical tape and sheer willpower. If evading accountability were an Olympic sport, Indiana's front office would sweep gold, silver, and bronze, all while insisting there's nothing to see here. And don't even get us started on the fans. These people are booking flights, taking PTO, painting their kids' faces with Clark's number, and spending enough money to fund a small village, all for a chance to see their hero live. Instead, they're watching role players botch layups while the coaching staff avoids eye contact like teenagers hiding a broken vase. This isn't just bad optics. It's a full-blown ethics seminar. At what point does this stop being sports strategy and start looking like emotional pickpocketing? Because right now, it feels like the Fever are robbing fans blind and calling it load management. The only thing being managed is expectations straight into the dirt. Meanwhile, Clark looks like she needs a hug, a nap, and anyone to tell her it's okay not to be a superhero every night. She's not a machine. She's a human being with bones, ligaments, and the right to say, no, I'm not okay. The woman's been logging minutes like she's being paid in time, not dollars. And the silence around her well-being, that's the loudest alarm of all.
She walks down to the end of the court. You can tell that she's in pain. You can tell that there's something wrong. She goes to the, what's it called, like stanchion or whatever, the thing that holds up the basketball hoop on the other end. She hits her head on it. She is fighting back tears and she walks straight over to the bench. Now, when she goes over to the bench, she starts crying. And I've honestly never seen Caitlin Clark cry on the court except when she lost the national championship game. She keeps it together no matter what has happened.
And still, they roll her out like she's on display at a dealership showroom, polished, smiling, and ready to go like there's nothing to see here. Except there is something to see. The uncomfortable truth that this league finally found its golden goose, and instead of protecting her, they're trying to deep fry her and sell her by the drumstick. Caitlin Clark is one bad landing away from becoming a cautionary tale. And if you listen closely, you can practically hear her knees whispering, "Grr, we're tired." But sure, let's keep pretending she's day-to-day while fans, media, and now even disability advocates are sounding the alarm. You can't tell people she's good to go and then stash her behind the bench like a prototype iPhone at a tech convention. It's embarrassing. And through it all, the message remains crystal clear. Milk every cent, forget wellness. Forget transparency. Forget the fans. Just keep spinning the wheel and pray no one notices the star attraction is being held together by tape, tension, and pure willpower. But here's the thing the fans do notice. They may not have press credentials, but they've got eyes, ears, and a sixth sense for corporate nonsense. And this is premium-grade nonsense. It's no longer a sports story. It's a sitcom with bad writing and worse management. The only thing missing is a laugh track every time the team swears she's feeling great. Oh, go ahead, Indiana. Keep dancing around the facts. Keep treating the fan base like toddlers with goldfish memories. But don't act surprised when the trust collapses, the jerseys stop selling, and your rookie phenom starts staring at exit signs instead of playbooks. Because while you were busy airing feel-good commercials and pretending everything's fine, the universe had other plans. And apparently so did Caitlin Clark's groin. Not the left one. That was last week's heartbreak. We're talking right groin now, a whole new zip code of pain. The kind that says congrats. You've just unlocked a fresh injury tier. This one comes with a limping animation and a complimentary ice pack.
This one possession. I mean, this is just a regular possession that she's just being double. Look at this. At one point, she's almost triple teamed. I mean, the physicality, the level of defense that they play on this girl, and then the fact that she just never gets the calls. I mean, look where she gets picked up. How is that not a foul? How is that not a foul? It's unbelievable. We're going to zoom in as best as we can. First off, look at where she's...
Oh, you know things are spiraling when we've gone from left quad to left groin to right groin like it's some twisted, anatomy-themed relay race. At this point, Caitlin Clark's body isn't recovering, it's playing musical chairs with injuries. Every time one part gets a break, another pipes up like I'm it. And somehow, no one on the training staff seems even mildly alarmed that her limbs are basically filing workers' comp claims one by one. This isn't just a strain, it's a road map to disaster first. The quad tightens up, so she changes her stride. That tweak strains the groin. Rinse repeat. Keep acting like it's cute or quirky while this girl's lower half is unraveling faster than a Dollar Tree yoga mat. At this rate, every game feels less like basketball and more like a morbid countdown: right calf, left hamstring. Maybe the spine just nopes out mid-game. The possibilities are endless in this WNBA-sponsored episode of Body Parts Gone Rogue.
It's so frustrating what they allow to happen to Caitlin Clark. I mean, this is cumulative. This is going to keep happening. This game alone, the amount of physical abuse that this girl's getting just hit with again and again and again, it's just never.
And can we talk about the sheer absurdity of the messaging minor issue? They say just precautionary. Meanwhile, Caitlin's muscles are in full-scale rebellion, unionizing and drafting demands. Rest, recovery, and ice baths that aren't just for Instagram aesthetics, but the Fever's strategy: pretend it's a paper cut until her leg actually falls off. And when it does, well, at least the ticket sales were strong, right? It's almost impressive how they sidestep the truth with Olympic-level precision. Yes, technically she's active in the same way a fire alarm is active during a house fire. You don't need a sports medicine degree to see it. Caitlin's gait now looks like she's auditioning for a pirate movie. She's out here trying to jog, pivot, and play elite-level defense with a pelvis that's clearly on its own emotional journey. There are contestants on Dancing with the Stars who've taken fewer hits and gotten way more recovery time.
Watching the Indiana Fever versus Connecticut Sun game, and I swear every time these two teams go up against one another, something happens, and it's honestly never good. It's never good, and of course the biggest story of the night is the story that Caitlin Clark seems to have re-injured her groin. So I'm just going to show you guys the clip. So as you guys can see here, she is dribbling down, she plants her foot, she passes the ball to Kelsey Mitchell on the back door, and then when she is running back on the other end of the court, it seems like she's grabbing her groin.
It's starting to feel like a late-night infomercial. Do you suffer from left quad fatigue? Have your groins betrayed you? Ask your doctor about stop playing, already the only solution clinically proven to not destroy your career before the All-Star break. Meanwhile, the Fever look on like overworked mechanics trying to hold together a collapsing engine with duct tape and good intentions. This isn't load management, it's damage control disguised as strategy. They're not managing a player, they're babysitting a ticking time bomb and pretending it's just a glitch in her Fitbit. You'd think with all the sports science, recovery tech, and biometric trackers available, someone would raise a hand and say, hey, maybe back-to-back groin injuries are nature's way of saying, sit down. But nope. Because the moment she sits, the engine idles. And merch sales might take a microscopic dip. And that simply cannot happen, so the show must go on, even if the star limps through every scene like she's being chased by invisible ninjas with crowbars.
Ugly game. That was a very ugly game, but what did you expect? The second night of a back-to-back, Caitlin Clark's not playing. Caitlin Clark's the entire motor of this team. Did you think they were going to beat the New York Liberty? I didn't expect them to win that game. Now, there have been times where I've went into games where I've expected the Indiana Fever to lose, and they've won. Like the Lynx game, when the Indiana Fever came out and beat them with no Caitlin Clark for the Commissioner's Cup. I was surprised. I didn't think it was going to happen. It happened. Shout out to the Fever, but this is what you should have expected. You should have expected them to get whooped, and that was a disgusting game. It was not fun to watch. By the third quarter in the live watch party, y'all, we were talking about random stuff, y'all. We were talking about IHOP. We were talking about hair. We were talking about all different kinds of things because the game was not